It had already been 15 minutes since my babysitter Julie had arrived. Why were my parents still here? I had a very strict schedule to stick to if I was going to get to see Miles tonight. Just thinking about him made my heart race. The pizza should arrive any minute, my mom said, for what had to be the 10th time. There's money on the counter, and there's juice and soda in the fridge. I've got it, Mrs. Brooks, Julie said with a smile. My mom always went on and on whenever she and Dad had a date night. Julie had watched me a million times, though. She already knew all this. Besides, I was too old for a babysitter. I sighed and folded my arms across my chest. My dad turned his head and saw me scowling. A smile spread over his face as he walked toward me. What's the matter, Summer? You need to turn that frown upside down. Whenever he said that, I couldn't help but smile. I don't need a babysitter, Dad. I can take care of myself. It would have been more convincing if I was scowling at him. I'm almost 2 whole hands. I held up 8 fingers to prove my very valid point. He ruffled my hair. Well, I know that, but you know how your mom worries. Besides, he knelt down in front of me. You're not quite 2 whole hands yet. You still have a couple of years. I'm rounding up. He laughed. Isn't your movie at 6:30? You're going to be late. You really should get going. I loved my parents to death, but they were being ridiculous. Nothing bad ever happened on my cul-de-sac. It was probably the safest place to live in the world. And why is it that you're so eager to get rid of us? This wouldn't have anything to do with sneaking over to Miles's house, would it? My eyes got huge, which just made his smile grow. It's okay. Just don't tell your mother, he said with a wink. You're right. The stars are brighter after your bedtime. It can be our little secret. You ready to go, sweetie? My mom called from the door. Make sure you're back in your bed by 11 when we get home, though. My dad whispered as he gave me a hug and a kiss on the forehead.